I know it's very nice to applaud, but we do try not to do that here. Before we begin with Article 21, I had been notified by Michael Birtwistle that he wanted to make a procedural motion. Is he here, and is that still the case? I think he needs a microphone.
Michael Birtwistle, Precinct 2. I move to consider Article 22 before considering Article 21.
You made a motion. It's been seconded. You may speak to your motion.
It seems to me self-evident that if we consider tax incentives for affordable housing before we consider the inclusionary zoning bylaw changes, which are designed to promote that very affordable housing, then we're just putting the cart before the horse. The Finance Committee recognizes that to be the case. On page 57 of its report, it describes Article 21 as, quote, complementing the approaches contained in the inclusionary zoning bylaw. So, if the tax incentives in 21 are complementary to the zoning changes in 22, shouldn't we take up 22 first? I'm as happy as anyone to listen to the many points of view that will arise from the floor. And in fact, I look forward to a lively debate on both articles. But let's take things in their logical order. Please, let's deal with the zoning first.
Is there discussion before we come to a vote on this? I see no hands. So we will now come to a vote. This is a majority vote. If a majority vote yes, we will hear 22 first, then 21. If a majority vote no, we will hear 21 first, then 22. All those in the favor of the motion to hear 22 before 21, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, please say no. No. Let's try that again. All those in favor of 22 before 21, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, please say no. No. Moderators in doubt, we'll have a standing vote. Do I have my 6 tellers? Please step forward. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all those in favor of hearing 22 before 21, please rise and remain standing. If you are unable to rise, then wave your hand frantically. They're all sitting. You can yell it to me if you want. On the left, there are 36 yes votes. You may be seated on the left. On the right, there are 29 yes votes. You may be seated on the right. In the center, there are 49 yes votes. You may be seated in the center. All those voting opposed to the change in order, please rise and remain standing. In the center, there are 12 no votes. You may be seated in the center. On the right, there are 23 no votes. You may be seated on the right.
18 on the left.
On the left, there are 18 no votes. You may be seated on the left. 18. Yes votes are 114. Yes votes are 114. Is my mic on? Mic is kicked off again? Back on? Okay, and there are 114 yes votes, 54 no votes. It has passed. We now move on to Article 22. I hear a point of order. Please wait for a microphone and identify yourself.
Gordon Freed, Precinct 6. In the Finance Committee book, Article 22 is listed as Alpert.
Okay, that's a great point of order, and it matches this little sticky that's in my book here, which is to point out that the attribution is incorrect in the Finance Committee report for Articles 22 and 23. Those were transposed. So 22 really and truly is coming from the Planning Board. 23 really and truly is coming from Alpert et al. So those are just switched around in the FinCom book. Article 22, I call on Mr. Weber from the Planning Board I call on Mr. Schreiber to make the motion.